All right, guys, that was our highlight reel. It was actually a bit of a surprise because the production crew didn't actually tell us we were going to have that tonight. But I enjoyed watching it just as much as you guys did. But for those of you who were not here to watch Charlotte Tiger versus Team Efficiency, that was the suspenseful best of 7 that actually you'd say took it to a 7th game, but not a full 7 games, and then the 8th. But enough about that. We're about to dive into ELONG going up against PvP Super Friends, and I feel like, you know, PvP has certainly fought their way through hell and back here. I mean, they were kind of on the down low, and then it turned out they were tied with Intense Honking, and then finally they played a best of 5.
Yeah, best 4.
Best of 4?
Best of 5.
Best of 5.
Yep.
Versus Intense Honking while we were off the air, and it turns out that Wargaming determined that PvP was victorious, and now here they are. Fighting against, I want to say perhaps these guys, ELONG just came out of nowhere. There's no other way to say it. Like when we first saw them, we didn't know what to think of them.
Yep.
And based on what Edison,
ELONG used 3 RU251, 1 T49, and
that
1
means they're
F13.
that means they're using their heads. That's all I can say. But honestly, what I want to say is what was it? I'm trying to actually pull together in my mind what was it? Yeah, Edison told us about their performance at WCG and how it wasn't too terribly high. But thus far, we haven't determined who's going on in the season finals for the evening just yet. We're about to in the next 2 best of 7s. So here we are, guys. Game number 1's going to be on mines, just like our first set. And spawning to the north, it is ELONG. To the south, it's going to be PvP Super Friends. All right.
Okay. Oh, PvP Rush here? No. They can't at best.
Maybe.
No, let's say at best. You know.
It's hard to say just what they have in mind. I mean, we didn't exactly read the take loadout. Alpha's not in game with them, but we can see that PvP has two AMX 1390s, a T32, an AMX 50, and two T32s.
Yep.
So that's their 5, and of course, Edison mentioned that's 3 RU251s, and a T49 and an AMX 1390.
Yep, that's right.
I think the AMX 1390 is going to be there to do cleanup duty or Reaper duty. If you will. Yeah. He's a better. Hey, he's a better commander when he's dead, guys. Lay off.
Yeah. He was on F8.
Oh, the RU251 shooter there, you know. He cannot penetrate T32 on the angle.
Yeah, the turret is too strong.
Yep. But if T32 uphill, he's suicide. You know, let me check it.
Are they going to go up?
Yeah, to go up. There we go.
They ran away.
310 damage off of black on ELONG. And they're falling off of the middle hill one by one, and PvP Super Friends is just scooting their way in there. And Ice Water's got to turn the corner. Not too sure about that decision, but since they do have vision on majority of the tanks there, I think it's all right. Taking the first shot on the T1. I don't know about that decision. In return, it's for 484 damage, 261 now, 506. And actually, ironically enough, the first tier 8 to fall comes from ELONG. Second one to fall will be ABC. Third, Nightmare. And ELONG just put themselves into a total death trap. I cannot believe what we're seeing right now. Sound the alarm. The wrecking ball is coming through, and its name is PvP Super Friends. You got Tedamaru kind of, going in there, getting the surround, the sandwich, and Shako CN with only 1 kill is now running for the hills on the reload in his AMX 1390. But let's be real here. I don't think there's any escaping this. Ram will not stop him, but Tedamaru is not going to give up vision of this guy.
Yeah, the Shako gonna die very soon. He's the reload.
There's no saving him. In this particular position. I mean, the entire team is trying to kill him now. Atari's finally got the position to shoot at him, and he will get the sealing blow. That was...
That was a little bit not unexpected.
No, because it's a worse scenario because you use a light tank. But, light tank, you got a nice speed and nice camo, but you use 5 light tanks stick together. And we know that, so our T32 can't even watch you because we just show up turret. You cannot attack me.
Right.
But because they still can, handle the position and trying to attack the T32 on the other side. But if you guys just run together and still stick there, you know, I know you are here. We just use heavy tank, you know, shoot you guys because you got low hit point. Just exchange fire, exchange damage. Finally, they're gonna win that.
I really think like maybe Team ELONG is cursing each other out right now. They were not expecting to come across this situation. I feel, but
especially when they crash together. Do you remember that? They crashing together when they were trying to hit the T-32.
Yeah, but you know the first tank, if they rush out, you know, they just rush out and kill the M50 first. Maybe that's okay, but they cannot stick there, you know. And the most important, they all light tank. You cannot fast the heavy tank and you know, trying to shoot them face to face. You're gonna lose that one. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what's going on there, but apparently I don't think they are ready for such attack. You know, they don't expect that people gonna rush it. You know.
Definitely.
So,
I mean, like, especially with a heavily armored assortment of tanks, if you will. But I think that about wraps it up with the post-game analysis. We're going to take things into a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with game number 2 after 3 minutes. All right, we are back with game number 2 after, I think, a somewhat, I wouldn't say disappointing game number 1, but, I mean, on mines, we were expecting to see some amazing tactics coming out of ELONG. But, of course, they are the Patriots. They're sporting Chinese 110s versus the 2 IS-3s that we have coming from PvP Superfriends on this map. And as you said it before, we believe that on the city maps, we see ELONG playing weak.
Yep.
So I think if it's any game that we could see PvP win, it might be this one. Maybe. That's what I think. I'm based on that.
Maybe other team doing too good.
Now, for those of you just now tuning into the stream, Avant Fresh Meat is actually advertising a raffle for 1,500 gold and a 1-day premium. Type !raffle in chat to enter. Enough about that. Spawning to the south, it is Team Elong down 1 point. They're gonna have to win this game and the next game coming up to put themselves in the lead. And to the north, it's going to be PvP Super Friends. I imagine they're going to be, just play smart and play off of that 1 point advantage. They also went to the Season 1 finals for the Wargaming League Asia. All right, so thus far, thoughts going into this best of 7. I mean, I wasn't expecting Elong to lose, game number 1, but as someone mentioned earlier, they are all presently at WCA in China, so it could be that they what's the word I'm looking for? They could be at an internet cafe playing against each other. I think both of these teams might be in China right now.
Really? You mean PvP?
I know one team was invited from C. I just can't remember if it was PvP or num.
Ah, okay.
If someone was invited, it should be PvP.
See.
Yeah, because they are much more famous.
See. All right, so 272 off of Robin there, but I mean, thus far, I think we've seen better picks dealt out from PvP Super Friends. That means they're hitting the shots that they need to hit, and they're doing very well with it.
Robin got really nice angle here. It's really hard to penetrate. Even one tank here can stop too. I think. So if the Elong team just wastes ammo on Robin, that's not good news here. I think. Not good news for him.
All right, so to this point, I think both sides is trying to play it smart, but Elong Star looks like he's about to get a nice shot onto Robin if he plays his cards right. ABC fell in the background. That's just a T1 Cunningham, but still, I mean, that makes the sneaky capture a little bit more difficult to execute.
Yeah.
And that's about all I know.
PV got really nice position right now. They need patience.
Okay, so Batman's just trying to give vision to his team.
Robin only have 550 hit point right now. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically, I think, Star playing off of his patience and just, again, playing those picks the way he needs to, but GRB there, the T1 Cunningham is going to go...
And Icewater only have 70-44. 744.
Oh. Now only have 4.
And the Elong team gonna rush in, I think. They're gonna rush. They're gonna kill the 2 first.
They've got the coordination they need. That's certainly one of their biggest assets. And right now, PvP Super Friends are like super spread out. If they can, and look at this, Elong's ready to intercept any capture that they attempt. Shaco's just about to turn that corner to take Batman out of the game. And look, Reflection in the background is actually taken down as well. So there's no T1 Cunninghams out on the field for Elong whatsoever. Meanwhile, PvP Super Friends maintain both of theirs. That could help them with future captures. Robin is getting extremely low there, but teammate coming in from behind, dealing out 343 damage on Star and Nightmare. Star's out of the game. Robin fell, but Nightmare there is pretty low as well. 310 off of Ted Amaru. It will be in a stacked 586 now.
Ted Amaru got covered. He got down here.
892. Yeah, this isn't good.
Wow.
Okay, so Little Man...
Elong got really low hit point right now.
Yeah, I think this is a neck and neck game. Batman's still in it as well. He's how do I say this? He's basically just playing eyes and ears for his teammate for the time being, and that's about it.
Little Man's reload?
Not sure.
It's like
it's my problem though. It's not reload.
Yeah, I think it's a mod problem.
Maybe.
He's reload. If
Apparently
he's not
he's
reload, he cannot go out and kill the shuttle. But unless scenario, I say he's reloading because he hide there. There's no reason for hide if he have ammo.
I want to say that if we see PvP Super Friends coordinate everything correctly, they can still pull out the win. Little Mac gets shot at, no damage with that. Might have been a track shot.
Yeah, it's a track
possibly.
shot.
Yeah, he keep tracking.
Oh man, he's backed into a corner right now. He's still alive, but he's taking a lot of damage, Little Mac. 278 off of Shaco. Batman could shoot at the rear and cause some damage, but that's about it. That would probably make him mad. And he is taken out of the game himself.
And they have 2 minutes right now.
All right, so the question is, does ELONG go for a capture, or do they try to kill both of the last 2 tanks remaining on PvP? Last one now, Antare in that AMX 50 doesn't get the follow-up shot that he needs to take Shaco out of the game.
Okay, but they know you are here. You know?
Yeah.
So they're gonna
Exposing
capture.
yourself.
They're gonna capture.
Maybe. And this is where, like, this isn't just, we're talking about, in this particular situation, one part of it's going to be luck, another part of it is going to be skill, but it's still possible for Antare to pull out the win for his team, but he can't stand by and do nothing. That's the one thing he cannot afford to do, so that's exactly why he is heading to this position at present.
Okay.
What do you think of his movement speed right now? Do you think he's taken a bit of damage to his engine or something of that nature? Capture at 50%.
Okay.
Alright, getting ready to that corner.
He may reset 1 tanks, but finally he's gonna die there.
Eventually, I mean, I
They don't
feel
have a
like
chance.
maybe not. 90%. He's got to do something. He's turning that corner. One shot hits just the way he needs to.
But you know, he already shoot a couple times. I don't know how many ammo he has.
That's right. Another shot hits him. It's for a 305. Successful reset thus far, but I mean, for the next 30 seconds, it's not feasible. He has to get like bounces off of his.
Okay, it's over. I
off
think.
of his front.
Because he shoot twice to the a Chinese
The math.
110, and then right now he reset twice. You only have 2 ammo, I think.
He did what he could, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
Yeah, there is 3 tanks, so it's not enough to kill them. Yeah.
Right. With 15 seconds left on the clock, we see ELONG pull out the victory in game number 2, and they got a hell of a damage lead with it as well. I mean, well, it's a little bit narrow there at the end, maybe 300-400 damage difference, and that's about it.
Yeah, but right now it should be PvP more, I think, because in the mice. No.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna take things into a short break, and then after that, we'll be back with game number 3. All right, guys, we are back now with game number 3. It's going to be on Prokhorovka, and let me tell you, Rush is going to be the order of the day, at least most typically is what we see on this map. So we're going to have two T-69s, a T-32, and AMX 1392, AMX 1390s coming out of PvP Super Friends, but we've got ELONG daring to go where no other tanker has gone in this game just yet. They've got an RU-251 as well as a T-49 to accompany their, two RU-251s accompanying two AMX 1390s and a T-49. So I feel like what PvP Super Friends has is meant to counter what is coming from ELONG in every regard except for the T-49. I feel like they don't have. I mean, if they can focus fire down that target first, then they will be in an amazing position. Because if it's one thing that I have noticed, it's that ELONG doesn't miss their shots with the T-49.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I've also noticed that PvP is a little bit more conservative because of the tank selection. They always use the old tanks. Yeah, but according to the ELONG's tank selection, they are always using the new ones. Yeah, the RU-251, the T-49. So we don't see PvP using these tanks.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, the PP they stick together. I think that's right because they don't have 5 light tank, right? So if they spread on 2 parts, they gonna kill the light tank first.
No, that's not
Ooh,
good.
whoa.
Black gets the first shot. 468 stacking up onto Batman there, but now Black has taken a ton of damage himself. He's become the target of the entire PvP Super Friends affection.
Yeah, the
216.
problem right now is PP spotting. So
Right.
They are shooting turkey right now.
Right, 260. Oh my god, 240 off of Robin after already taking 519 damage. That's already 700 and something he's taken, close to 800 maybe. And
Wow.
T1 Cunningham is in danger of falling from ELONG. Yeah, Reflection's not looking too hot right there.
Okay, that's an advantage of the light tank,
All right. So, this is a heated moment for both sides. I do want to say that I feel as though PvP Super Friends is at the disadvantage based on how much damage they've taken in comparison to that of ELONG right now. And at the present, we are just waiting to see who's going to make what decision, if either side makes any decision, to be honest. At 1-1, I feel like no one wants to take a risk unless they are 100% certain they're going to get the win. If they can execute it, unless they are certain in their minds that what they are going to do is going to pull out a win, they will not make that decision. So I feel like ELONG is the, how do I say this, the least hesitant team in all of the Gold Series, but for some reason it seems like the way they're playing right now, they're not quite living up to their steadfast reputations that they showed us in day number 1 versus NVIDIA Aces.
Okay. Right now the PvP they have the T69, right? The T69 do not set up on a nice position. They just set up on the team, on the back of the team and trying to snipe him, but you know the T69 gun is not accurate it's not designed for sniping. So if Team ELONG trying to kill the T1 on the B5 and trying to shoot the T32 on the A6, I think they're gonna win this one, but I don't know how soon they can make the decision here.
And Tare is now being bullied here. He's taken 2 shots, each one for 250 damage.
Yeah, but if the T1 on the B5 is killed, and the ELONG team have someone set on the A6, the entire gonna die very, very soon, but they didn't make any decision until right now.
I believe it. I believe it. Okay.
Even Shaco stand here, no one can see him. Yeah.
I mean, it's a part of it's basically I think the tall grass kind of blocking everyone's view of him. Another part of it is of course the camera rating.
They're trying to flank him right now. Okay, that's right. Oh, it's T1. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's still going to give them that very valuable vision that they will need.
Oh, someone died?
Maybe.
Teramaru.
Teramaru died.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was taken out
Mhm.
not too long ago, actually about 5-10 seconds ago.
Yeah. Because he set on the E1. Who can save him? You know.
Mhm.
Maybe he just trying to move in and he died first.
Oh, here we go.
It's worse for ABC to exchange the Hydro race because if Hydro race die, the whole PvP team only control maybe 1/10 of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really easy to be surrounded and then lose this one. But okay, ABC Russia. Yeah, that's right. That's right action, I think. Okay, die.
Oh
Ooh, great.
man,
Whoa,
this
okay.
is where ELONG is gonna make that move.
Yeah, I think PvP got covered right now.
Yeah, if PvP Super Friends is now forced to fight this head on, the T1 Cunninghams on ELONG can just head for the hills and hide if they so choose.
Yep. The problem right now is how accurate. Wow,
Oh, man.
amazing.
Wow.
Wow. So
And how many of
bad.
those were auto loaders? How many of those?
Yeah, but they are auto loaders. They cannot rush. You shoot once, you have to take more time to reload.
Right, and Robin took 469 damage with the vision granted to ELONG's team by ABC. This is
Okay.
now they're just
we
diving
gonna
in.
see- We're gonna see that because they are couple of the PvP reloading.
right. This is where you cannot make any mistakes. If
Yeah,
you
they're gonna
are
use the T1 to
ELONG.
sacrifice.
Here we go.
Shoot him!
Sacrificial
Oh,
lamb to
no.
T1 Cunningham, and guess what? Atari's not biting the bait. He's just going to go ahead and shoot at Chaco, but it's not going to be enough damage output in the end.
Yeah.
He is the first to fall on his
Second.
team. Second. So
Yeah.
Robin actually is the second. And,
Wow, great.
and that little Mac.
Okay, so
It's essentially, this is a game that's going to become extremely difficult for PvP Super Friends to win,
Yeah,
but they're
right.
going to try and run for the hills. They realize the score is at 1-1. If they can just pull out a draw, they can get away with another point. Ice Water at 54 HP. And now, that man trying to get away. He's being chased
yeah,
down
but
right
are
now.
you 2-5-1? Oh, gonna fight! Whoa!
Oh,
He missed it!
He missed. Batman's got to hit that next
Can he do
one.
that?
He did!
Oh!
But is he alive for that much longer? There's 30 seconds remaining on the clock, and it looks like some of the players on Team ELONG have tunnel vision. They want Batman out of the game. 20
Gonna fly
seconds,
again.
another fly.
Wow.
And guess what? This is the one that takes him out of the game.
Wow.
15 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
All right, well, you know what? We're going to take this into some post-game analysis, and
Okay.
after that, we will be back with game number 4 between PvP Super Friends and ELONG. All right, guys, this is game number 4. It's going to be on Himmelsdorf, and we've got PvP Super Friends sporting 3 IS-3s and then 2 AMX-50s. Of course, the ELONG team, being the Patriots that they are going to sport the Chinese 110s.
Again.
Yes.
Okay, on the previous game, ELONG team choose the 5 light tank, right? I think that's the best map for the light tank. I mean the Popanovka, you know. You got really a lot of bush there, and you got light tank. You know what? When you move in, the light tank has the same camel ratio as they stand. It's not like the heavy tank. You know, the heavy tank and mid tank. If you move in, you got really higher. You gonna got a lower camel ratio. So normally, Popanovka is the best map for light tank and other tanks like. But they use a P69 as a sniper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the gun is not accurate. You don't keep rushing. You guys can see that. They got a lot of that means the P69 did not hit anything.
Yeah.
And when light 10 rushes, they didn't hit anything. Finally, it's somewhat like. And the first one is inaccurate, and the second, after 4 shots, you're gonna reload. But your enemy got really high DPM. Really high. They kill T32 like 5 or 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And T69 maybe 3 seconds.
Well, I mean, on top of that, I mean, if we just saw what ELONG was doing there, it was actually much, much different from any other game we had seen from them previously on that map. And that's just starting off with 33 damage if your name is Hydrorex today because you got in the way of an IS-3. But spawning to the north, it is PvP Super Friends, and to the south, it's going to be ELONG.
Okay.
But, I mean, ELONG did something there that we weren't quite expecting them to do. They actually kind of camped back just a little bit. They were playing the picks, and they were playing them extremely well. It reminds me, like, the game that they played versus Charlotte Tiger on Mines, where they had 2 Object 419s, and they had 416, yeah, my bad, at the Lighthouse, and they had that one AMX 1390 on the Eastern Hill. And that game, I asked the guys at DPS about it. They said, yeah, it's a very strong strategy. It's pretty good, but that takes commitment. It takes dedication to learn that strategy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. My name is Breaker. I come from America. If you guys are in DPS and you don't come from anywhere else in APAC, you come from Straya, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure they take that with sport. You know. I'm hoping that I'm hoping I'm not firing any shots in the chat. I don't want to make anyone angry. Okay. So Hydrorex is playing things pretty solidly at the top of that hill. I think, like, if you know, it kind of sucks that he got in the way of an IS-3, but I mean, if he goes down there and he gets a pick off onto Reflection there, he's going to pave the way for not only Icewater, but potentially the rest of his team to actually, you know, push that Eastern Hill. But he's not in any hurry to rush down there anytime soon. And Icewater is just going to play picks on the Eastern Hill, see if he can, you know, hit any targets that his teammates can spot. Batman and the T1 Cunningham this game around, not in AMX 1390, not in anything super fancy or anything like that. And it looks like Icewater has the perception that he can hit something from his present position. Ooh, 424 damage off of Black CN. They take
on line 8.
Right, and they take the first big hit of the game. Like you said, Edison, the city maps are the ones where they seem to perform a little bit weaker. Shaco taking a nice chunk there as well, and there's 607. My God, it's exactly like you said. They're playing weaker on the city maps. This is not their specialty. And Batman continuing, or not Batman, but rather,
Bounce.
I believe it's Icewater. Yeah, Icewater on the hill, continuing to play those picks. 268 damage, and they're just basically abusing the enemy team right now.
You know what? If the Icewater and a Little Man, they keep shooting the Chinese 110, maybe PvP gonna have a problem there, because of 2 M50 is under reload. So that means they're gonna use 3, 5, 4.
Zedamaru and Robin, you turn the corner there on ELONG Black.
Yeah.
And it looks like his fate is sealed somewhat.
Yeah, he don't know later is Ames 50.
Right. This
You
is
see
not
this in the
good.
video. Yeah.
Robin has to take Black out of this game if he wants this to pay off. If he does not, he's in a lot of trouble. He does get the kill, but Nightmare's coming in and finishing him off as well.
Yeah. And
And-
he has to run right now.
Right.
There's someone on heal. It's Ice Water, I think.
The situation is now 3 versus 4 in the tier 8s,
Yeah.
but you see the damage
But
or the health.
problem for Ice Water is he's gonna reload soon because he's sniping on heal, shooting a lot. So I don't think he have too many rounds here.
Speaking of reloads, I mean Nightmare is on the reload now, about 50%
Yeah.
there. And one thing that's hurting PvP just a little bit is the fact that Ice Water's not there with his team at the moment. Little Mac just fell, and Tari.
It's DC, I think. It's DC.
Yeah, he's not
If it's
moving
coming
at
Team
all.
is DCing. Team is
Yeah.
DCing as called by Batman.
Yeah, but
Chat.
because he already making damage, he cannot
Right.
rematch, right?
Can't rematch at all.
Okay, bad luck.
This
I
is
have to
just
say that.
not
It's
good.
bad luck.
It really sucks to be PvP Super Friends right now. That, I mean,
He
There's
already
nothing else we
making
can do.
damage.
we can hope that Ice Water can pull out a miracle. But I mean, other than that, there's not too terribly much to be done. Nice hit there and a nice dodge. 339 off of Ice Water. He's gonna turn the corner and reload, I believe.
Yep.
And now he has to try and get the reset.
And a lot of people waiting for him. Waiting for his reset right now. You know where is the enemy, but he cannot match it.
Yeah, this isn't good.
And
I mean-
three right now.
I mean, adding to that, Reflection can't be hit from the position that Ice Water's at right now. And it looks like he might be able to get GRBCN if he's lucky there. And
Okay,
doing that.
so-
Oh wait, he's in the window.
Yeah, it's over.
Just about, yeah. He got the reset, but I mean, Hydrorex. I mean, he's in a T1 Cunningham. What can you do in this position?
I don't
That's the real question.
Yeah, it's 3 versus 1. 3-1 right now.
All right, so the score is 3-1. I mean, basically with the dominating performance that we've seen from ELONG all
Yep.
across the entire Gold Series,
Yep.
I mean, aside from the disconnect in game, I feel like,
No,
I mean, except the disconnecting, I think the PvP got one problem because they use a sniper on here, right? And someone shoot them on the another M. I mean, the two M50 shoot a lot of shell, maybe two shell lift and gonna reload. But on that moment, PvP shouldn't push because you don't have a support. That's somehow like you have 3 tank to push and 2 is waiting for reload there. So you cannot use the 3-5. So finally they lose that.
right? I mean,
Even
he
they
just-
didn't disconnect, I don't think they can win this one.
yeah. I mean, I kind of have to go with what you're saying there. I mean, Ice Water, he was completely out of position. It seemed at some points, but I mean, what can you do aside from the disconnect? Well, I mean, that kind of wraps it up for the 3rd game. Let's dive into the 4th game and see whether or not we can witness PvP really pull out not only a turnaround but a total miracle in the
Yeah,
season
it's somewhat
finals.
hard, because of the enemy is ELONG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well-
really tough.
We'll be right back, guys. Don't go away. right, guys, we are back with game number 5.
5. It's 5.
On
It's fine.
Cliffs.
Yeah.
Game 5. And
What can I
right
say?
now, yep. Elong 2 PvP is 3-1 right now. So if the Elong team take more defensive setup, they're gonna win this one. You know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, like, if we look and see what PvP Super Friends has right now, they've got 2 Pershings, they got 2 AMX 1390s, and an RU251. That's not too much in the way of a speedy setup, but conversely, looking at what we've got from ELONG, we've got 4 AMX 1390s and a T49. That's all light tanks. One of them with a Mega Cannon, and the other ones with Piranha Cannons, if that makes sense.
The T49 is Persian.
No, it's Persian. What gun are they using?
Wow.
The short gun.
Yeah, the PvP use 105 on Persian.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Well.
means like they're gonna try to hit the light tank with the higher alpha.
Heat shells. Oh,
not
yeah.
hit, not hit.
HE?
They have to use an AP run because if you hit the run, hit your track, you cannot make no damage. If you
Oh,
use
man.
the high explosion run, hit the track, you gonna make it only 150 damage. So if you use the AP, you gonna hit like you're gonna make like 400 damage. So they're gonna use the AP.
Right, well,
But it's gonna be a surprise, you know, if the Persian show up and your light tank just showed okay, you use a 90 mm gun, and you got a punishment like 400. Wow, it's gonna be a surprise there.
yeah, let's see how this pans out.
Okay, they're gonna show that. They're gonna show that.
Oh, PvP's just diving in there. It looks like they're gonna have vision on Black there. And Black's gotta make a decision. Does he hop out or does he go back? What does he do? Does he stay there and continue to play picks or try? Maybe something of a mixed response in every way possible.
Ooh.
Missed shot there from Robin.
Yeah, it's AP.
Man, 279 off of Little Man. And it looks like now Elong's gonna try and dive in there, at least with reflection. And no, that's a T1 Cunningham. Oh,
Nice
man.
track.
490
Wow.
track shot, 251. PvP is not making the plays they need in order to win this game, but 349.
300. Yeah, it's
581.
Oh, it's AP.
If they remove vision from the hill, they will be in a fantastic
Yeah,
position.
yeah,
276 off of Tenamaru. 230 off of GRB. 250 off of Tenamaru again. And now I feel like,
Wow.
oh man, that's not good.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is just looking, I would say gradually out of favor for PvP Super Friends, not increasingly, but definitely gradually. And if we see, you know, Elong make the slightest mistake, PvP Super Friends will be able to take advantage of that and take them out of the game ASAP.
Yeah, but you know what? If Elong team figure out the Persian use 105, they're gonna rush it. Because of the accuracy.
Long reload.
No,
Long
because
reload.
of accuracy. But yeah. If you miss one, you're gonna die.
Here we go. Elong's just diving in. It looks like they figured it out.
Yeah.
Tenamaru getting a nice hit
Wow,
there. Little
wow,
Max taking so
670.
much damage. 677.13 off of Shaco. And it looks like PvP Super Friends will lose the first tier 8 tank. Followed by Shaco and Little Mac not long afterwards. We need to see the exchange go further in the favor of PvP Super Friends.
But
Nice shot by Tenamaru.
I think it's pretty even right now. It's pretty even.
Oh,
depends on-
nice.
Do you
Seven-
reload?
Yeah, 733.
Wow.
753.
Okay.
That was an amazing shot there. That was 733 damage altogether, and it looks like this has turned into a 2v3 in the tier 8s. And
Whoa.
wait. Can Tenamaru get the shot he needs? GRBCN.
Wow, it's track. Oh my
Track
god.
hit. Elong Black coming in for the save. And
Wow.
he gets it. There was a track shot just now, if I'm not mistaken. I just heard one. GRBCN, Ice Water coming in from behind with the T1 Cunningham. He's going to try and do what damage he can. And it's actually going to be High Direct from the hills that takes him down.
Reload? Oh, he's
11.
reload. Oh, okay.
220, he's surrounded. Even the T1 Cunningham to get the kill. Will he? It looks like Hydro Rex will get the kill and not Ice Water there. All right, so ABC's just got to stay alive for the next 3 minutes while simultaneously preventing a capture to get a win. That sounds a lot harder than it actually. That sounds a lot easier than it actually is, to be honest with you guys.
I'm
But-
thinking about if the Elong team they just defend.
That's what I was
No.
thinking too.
Yeah, but
That's not their play
your
style.
enemy user Persian is somewhat really critical because of who is the M13 got 2 shots from Persian, making like 750 damage, right?
Not only that, I mean like Hydro Rex. What is he driving right now? Was it the RU-152?
No.
I remember there was someone who was in the
Hydrax is
RU-152.
M13.
Teramaru. Teramaru is driving
use a
RU.
He did a hell of a
Yeah.
job. He was doing so much work in that.
Yeah,
I mean, he
yeah.
got 2 kills from the hill
Mm-hmm.
while perched on top of it.
Yeah,
and
He's on the not on the hilltop, but he's somewhat on the hillside. But because of gun depression is really nice, and got really nice DPM when they rush in and trying to kill the Persian. He just stand on the hill and shoot everyone.
All right. Well, I definitely want to say like probably the biggest problem there from Elong was not really rushing in per se, but rushing in and not focus firing the right targets.
Yeah, but even they rush in, I think they can take the Persian on a short time. But on that moment, I didn't see that. Maybe they take like 10 to 15 seconds to kill 2 Persian. Normally they can kill the 2 Persian maybe only 8 seconds, 7 seconds. But on that time, I didn't see that. So that's why the IU-251 shoot so many times. I don't know how many damage he make, but absolutely a lot.
It was. I mean, he got 2 kills with that as well. So I mean, PvP Super Friends turned this series around just a little bit. I mean, the score is 3-2 right now,
Yep.
and that's going to take us into our next game after the short break, guys. right, guys, the score is 3-2, and we are playing now on the least practiced and least played map in all of the Wargaming League series. It's going to be Steps. Seeing what we have from Elong, it's going to be...
ELONG got a 3 T32, 1 T69, and they are on the north. You know what? The north is really easy to defend.
Right. They got 3 T32s and 2 T69s.
Yep, that's
Not
means
one.
we gonna camp. And the PV know that. So when they have to push, they use 3 M30 to T69. I don't know how can they manage.
Right, they're gonna give it their best, and I mean, PvP Super Friends, the position they're in is not that great right now. I mean, they've got how do I say this? They've got to go up an 80-degree slope of an uphill battle, and they have to win this game in order to stay alive in this tournament series. And then on top of that, if they want to win the tournament series, they have to win the next game.
Yep. And the problem is right now, because of they have much lighter setup and your enemy got a 3 muscle tank. Problem is T32 have really strong turret. So if they stand on the A7, B8, just defend the base. You don't have a chance to capture, that means you have to fight to the multiple tank directly. No. Because of on the position of the B8, there is no way for sniping them. No way. You just draw up turret, you cannot penetrate like this one. No. There is no way to sniping them. So the only chance for PvP is using their light tank, the T9 rush the heavy tanks. But you know, you guys know it's somewhat like a suicide. It got really low chance to win. Only chance is
Wait. It looks like there's been a request by Batman in chat. He says, "Reset, please. Yamane is here, DC."
Yamane?
He just said that in the chat. Yeah, hit enter.
Yamane?
Yamane.
Hydrorax back. DC.
Okay.
And it says, "Reset, please. Yamane is here." Garage. Everyone go to garage.
Okay.
Yes.
Looks like there was a disconnect, and we're gonna get everyone back into the game
Okay.
accordingly.
Okay.
All right,
So the PvP is on the WCA right now, right?
WCA, yeah. I mean, it surprises me the game titles that they are sporting.
Maybe they are on
Yeah.
the internet cafe, I guess. So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
fight Yamane there.
Hashtag made in China, guys.
Okay.
All right.
I thought Yamane is in chat or something.
no, Yamane.
Yeah, okay.
In
That makes
case you
perfect
guys don't
sense.
know who Yamane is,
He's a Wargaming League employee. His in-game alias is Yamane.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
he's responsible for the tournament, so you know.
I mean, that makes
Maybe
perfect sense.
Yamane try go for visit. So.
I mean, it's definitely super convenient to just have the tournament admin standing right over your shoulder.
That's right.
I'm wondering where Elong is right now, since PvP Super Friends is in WCA.
Yeah,
and
probably ELONG also, you know. Maybe they are on the same internet cafe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
sitting right next to me, yeah?
yeah, I mean that would
However,
be.
they are speak Chinese and not use English, so you know,
Yeah.
not bother.
I mean that would be the fastest way to get them all back together, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I mean, this is critical to a whole new level. I mean, I'm wondering what exactly is taking us so long to get this game rearranged. I mean, we're all right there.
Yeah, maybe they want to.
Maybe they're gonna check the connection or something.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
right. Yeah, because since they are in the internet cafe,
Yeah.
they want to
Yeah,
check
and
with
on the game too, you know, there is a disconnect for PvP. It's really, you know.
I mean, not only
Yeah.
that, once you stop and stack things up, once you stop and see how things kind of fit into the World Finals, if that makes sense, for the Wargaming League, everything has to be official. There's almost no exceptions in any World Esports series whatsoever. You have to play on X server at X time, or X server at Y time, and have Z result in the outcome. And of course, everything else in between is ABC. Don't do this in the game, and you'll be just fine. That kind of thing. So it looks like everyone's back in the game already.
Yep,
That was
yeah.
pretty quick.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we should be hurry because it's 11 p.m. right now, and we still got a bowl 7.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
we're not gonna be here until like 12, 11 a.m.
Okay.
We'll have a best of 7.
All right, It's okay. I usually don't go to bed until 4 o'clock.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
call
insomnia.
like my cat. Cat always active after like my cat always walk out.
Oh.
And they go back for I mean like 1 a.m. to 12.
You got a cat?
In my home.
Ah, okay.
In my home.
All right. So once again, swinging to the north on defense. It's going to be ELONG playing off of their 1-point advantage. And as Edison said, this map is painfully easy to defend. To the south, it's going to be PvP Super Friends, and Yamane is actually he's in the middle of the map. You can't see him right now, but he's with us all spiritually.
Yep.
And it looks like ELONG's just gonna play off of again their 1-point advantage to the northeast end of the map. But this again is that 80-degree uphill angle that PvP Super Friends has to climb up and win.
Yep. Really tough. I don't know if they're gonna have a miracle again, like mice. They versus the intense hunting, doing so nice. But on this map, I cannot imagine any strategy to break the defensive position.
I think they're gonna need friendly fire to really win this one. I mean, it's gonna take big mistakes like that for ELONG to lose this game.
Only chance for them is the T32 keep missing and T69 keep missing and reloading, and they're gonna win this one.
Yeah.
Maybe call off some air support or something.
Okay, call airborne.
Yeah, airborne. And there's a new Prokhorovka, right? And we can see the planes flying.
Yep.
And it's not called Prokhorovka anymore.
Oh, yep.
You know what it's called? Airfield?
No. Echo site. I forgot the name.
Forgot the name, but
it's totally different name. But it's really interesting. You can hear the MG42. You can hear the aircraft.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Oh, who killed?
That was just ABC. He's in a T1 Cunningham. I mean, that's basically the how do you say that? The fish? No, the worm on the hook. Basically, once he dies, he's basically revealed his enemy's position. And Batman, I mean, that's basically it. Right now, PvP Super Friends has to go balls to the wall. They have to win this one. There is no draw scenario for them. They have to win. WIN with this.
If they have T30, T69 there, how can they win? So they also do not have the muscle tank. So if I'm the Batman right now, he must thinking about how to rush into the B6 and kill the T69 first, then run away and go back to kill T32. But it's really hard. Really hard.
All right, here we go. There he is. He's gonna try and make some kind of shot connect. And I mean, we saw that on mines with PvP Super Friends versus Intense Honking. You can make something happen there, but you can't. You gotta have the angling. You gotta have that. How do I say this? Not just the angling, but the uncontested vision.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that uncontested vision. If he has any vision, it's not enough to make the hits happen and the hits connect like they should. Right now, we can see some movement to the southeast, or rather, to the southeast, the position that's southeast of ELONG right now.
Yep.
Okay. And Star, Nightmare, Shaco, and Black
they
and
found
Jeremy.
them. They found them. They know.
Right.
They're coming right now.
They're all standing back to back at the moment. Well, they're totally surrounded. They're about to get gunned down.
Yeah.
Or they're
But
going
the
to.
back is really big.
Yeah. 237 off of Hydra
Okay,
Robin
rushing.
Falls.
They're gonna do this.
Firing at a T1 Cunningham right now is, for the most part, waste of ammo because, well, versus these heavy tanks, they do virtually no damage. It's very situational. Nice bounce off of Batman there, and a second follow-up shot basically misses completely. And this is now the romance of the Saviors as we see PvP Super Friends try and dive in there, but they're not dealing out quite the damage that they need to just yet. 4067 off of GRB, stacking at 678, 9, 11, 67,
nice
and
bounce.
Atari not
Wow,
taking so much
it's done.
damage
The
there.
first one's done.
And look at this, Shaco is 675, 907. 907, And it looks like
Okay,
Little
he's
Mac is
down
still
too.
alive. 501, 228 off of Shako. The next shot is taken out, 455. Antari very, very low, but Batman has been taken down as well. This is a 4 versus 3.
Yep. And you know, there's a T1.
Tedamaru's trying to get the capture, but it's failed completely. I feel like that was a waste
Yeah,
of ammo to some
yeah.
extent.
But they
Because
still
every
have
shot-
chance.
Right.
But probably T2, T32, you know, they got right target. They kill T69, totally right. But you know what? The two T32 still have 4 hit point right now,
Yeah.
and they still have 1 T2.
Right. Nice Water's out of the game. It's up to Hydro Rex now. He cannot. This is the sad truth.
Okay.
It's a 1 versus 3. He's down
Yeah,
to 400
yeah.
HP.
And another problem, you know, I have to say that because of the tank selection right now compared to the previous season is different. We have to send the full tank list, but before we have different choosing mode. Like you choose one and then we can choose another one. So we cannot know what you gonna do. If we see okay you choose 2 T32 and we gonna camp, maybe we can choose 5 heavy tank. But right now, you know, it's somewhat like a bet. You have to guess, okay, what you gonna do there. And maybe they predict, ELONG is not a campaign team, so they may use a lot of lighting, so we just use a standard setup. But finally, okay, they set up, we saw you got 3 T32 and we got the lighting. Maybe, you know, if something is over, you know.
All right, so the end score is 4-2 in favor of Elong. They will be going on to face Charlotte Tiger in the next best of 7. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So that'll actually be after about a 7-minute break, and we hope you guys have been very patient. This is going to be pretty big. We're talking. I don't know. I can't hype it enough. I can't really tell you guys how, I guess you'd say, exciting this best of 7 is going to be, but it's going to be good, guys. Don't go away.